Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jimmy Garoppolo ready to lead the San Francisco 49ers, and in the Super Bowl, not his best performance, 219 yards, a touchdown, but 2 interceptions. What was your assessment of Jimmy G, Charles?
I thought it was a little uneven. I thought there were stretches that were terrific after the first interception, which was horrific because he's getting hit in the pocket. I don't know where he's throwing it. If he thinks he's grounding it, you got to throw it into the 8th row. Make sure no one touches it. Bottom line, though, is he has an incredible ability to put bad plays behind him. And at one point, after the interception he threw, he was 12 of his next 13 throwing the football. And that's when he looked his best. Down the stretch, when the pressure was on, had to throw the football. His offensive line struggled a little bit, and he wasn't quite the same down the stretch. But I think he'll be back. I think he's got a chance to be an upper echelon, top-quality quarterback.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, without continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front, as we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Minus 50, minus 50. Watch the run.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Oh, yeah.
13.
Here we go again.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Powers through again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Check. First down.
21.
Switch it.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Here we go. Like 20.
You don't want none.
Black.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Completes it to Samuel. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Here we go. 180.
22 to Mike. Watch the twist. Check 24.
Hey, come on.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Two.
On second down, it's Coleman. Across the track, into the end zone. It's a 40-yard touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person legging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. First go-around on offense for Aaron Rodgers and company. Aaron Rodgers led the Packers to another great year, 13 wins, trip to the NFC Championship. That second Super Bowl will elude him another season, however. And now you hate to do it, but it has to be said. He's going to turn 37 during the 2020 season. Now, clearly, look, he's not ready for a rocking chair, but any concern there age-wise on your part?
The crazy part about this is we now say 37, and we don't shudder right away. You remember when he said 37? Who's got a 37-year-old quarterback? You guys better be getting someone else ready. Now we're saying, can he play another 3 years? Can he play another 4 years? And I think that the way that he's playing and the shape that he keeps himself in and as big a competitor, I think that he's got that opportunity. And what I liked was, after the game in San Francisco, he immediately was talking about next season. You know, this guy really burns to win another Super Bowl title. And by the way, 26 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, obviously he can still play.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Graham's got it, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Time to revisit what we thought of San Francisco in the Super Bowl here, Charles, as they come back out on offense. They were looking to draw even with the Steelers and the Pats with 6 Super Bowl titles, but that's going to have to wait at least another year. Now, are you still bullish on this team moving forward?
I absolutely am, and I know it goes against the grain a little bit because typically the team that loses the Super Bowl is not just the Super Bowl winner that has a hangover. Super Bowl loser has a struggle the next year as well. I think this team is built to come back and compete for another Super Bowl title. Offensive line, I really like it. They'll get Weston Richburg back at center. I think that the running game will continue to get better. Don't be surprised if they actually draft a runner to try and supplement things. They'll increase the receiving core. And I think Jimmy Garoppolo will continue to improve at quarterback. On the defensive side, They feel like they have a lot to prove because of the way the game ended for them. They didn't shut them down. I think this is a team that will be on a mission in 2020.
Yeah, I'm not putting this all on Kyle Shanahan, but just for him, how crushing the loss he had as the OC with Atlanta, and now this lead that he loses as the head coach of San Francisco.
He'll be hearing from guys like you and me all year long about those two games now. Leads, not doing certain things that we expected him to do, i.e. running the football down the stretch. They'll have all offseason to digest that. But one thing about Kyle Shanahan, very confident in himself. I think he handles these things well, and he'll use it as fuel as well, too.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On first down, Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Continuing to fight for more. And he probably should have been down earlier, but they do finally get to him 3 yards short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Jump out!
54.
Go! Go!
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Look again! Look again!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. Touchdown, Packers! Geronimo Allison, 34 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
On second down now. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Come on now. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
50.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Rodgers on target here to Allison. 13 yards, first down Packers. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. This is Jones. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Clear.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Ready, check 26.
54, Mike.
Hey, high 7.
From the 41, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man is Allison, complete.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Come, baby. Woo!
Yes.
Mike 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D4 with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. On the return, it's James. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
18 yards, first down Niners. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
21.
Looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of course. Number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go!
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
18.
Right, 54. Got one.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 41, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
56. Hey, check 26. Check 52. 49. Check. Topper.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
You block over here. Mike, 56, right there, right there. 56.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be.
Look out, Rodgers. What's the fumble? And that is a scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Kevin Coleman, 99 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
We play to win. Let's go.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on football.
Got a man. That's Allison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Back north. Check right 54. Right. Hey, echo.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Alpha.
From the 29, Rodgers, and that is incomplete here. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, a big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jones has it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 29 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
In any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now on second and 13. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be third and 13.
Hey. 4 down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective,
Here we go.
didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Coleman now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Mike 42.
To throw is Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, little trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be through.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Charlie. 54.
Now Rodgers. to his running back, Aaron Jones. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 626.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Break that up. 258. Inside. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, wahoo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
18. 30. 5.
He's back to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down Packers. First down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
50.
Rodgers to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a 50-yard touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for foul.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Turn up. Let's get that ball.
Coleman. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.